Welcome to the Fundamentally Dance Keynote 2025, our first ever. I'm Jamil Devaney-Lawrence, CEO and co-founder of FD, where our growing team and I have been working day in and day out at ground zero on new and exciting products that will bring our art form into the mainstream and place dance alongside the other commercially sustainable economies and ecologies of music, film, TV, and mainstream sports. For a look at what we do, let's roll the trailer. A striking piece of data came across my desk earlier this year, which is that dance accounted for less than 5% of all UK theatre performances last year. This came as quite a shock to us here at FD, as in the midst of trying to achieve new distribution pathways for exciting slates of new dance products, we were encountering many theatres who had been running surveys to their audiences, where the universal and overwhelming request was for more dance. Today, Fundamentally Dance is here to answer the question of how do we achieve more dance? But who and what is Fundamentally Dance? Set up in 2024 off the back of the runaway success of the Ballet Nights brand, Fundamentally Dance is all about developing commercially sustainable financial models in dance. Through our productions, we are reimagining existing dance technologies while constantly ideating new formats that we're excited to be deploying to our audiences worldwide over the next 12 months. Only by thinking in terms of ecology can we achieve our stated mission of creating more dance for audiences globally, finding exciting ways to celebrate dance artists from around the world. Every day, our team explore the viability of existing works alongside our new creations, and by reigniting the UK dance touring circuit, we will bring audiences the work that matter most, leaving a lasting impression and creating lifelong memories to be shared with friends, family, new audiences, and long-time dance fans. Powered by a revolutionary investor-led model, we are excited to have the opportunity this morning to talk about the future. At our very first keynote, let's now talk about how we got here, expand on our vision and our mission, share some of our key learnings from the journey so far, and unveil our 2026 and 2027 product range, making some exciting announcements along the way. First up, let's talk about Ballet Nights.
I think it's great for people watching ballet for the first time, as well as people like us who have been watching ballet since we were born.
It was energetic, contemplative, it was full of grace.
Uniquely curated, wonderful music, dance, lighting, the whole works. It's a fantastic show.
Marvelous dance, great experience, something I'll never forget.
In 2023, we set out to create a new kind of show, built from the ground up as an audience-first experience. Our first goal was to achieve staying power beyond a single night. Drawing inspiration from other transformational moments in entertainment, including the rise of the Ultimate Fighting Championship or the renewed vigor and fandom of Formula One racing. To solve the problem of creating a brand that could break beyond a single show title or theme, we launched the world's first serialized dance show. With so much great work already on stage, both here in the UK and from around the world, we quickly realized that the next problem wasn't to be found with what was on stage. That's why we next looked at those experiences outside of the curtain up and the curtain down. From the first time you come across a dance brand on social media to the decision to book a ticket, we looked at the front of house experience to the exciting rush of the interval. And then after the show, we wanted to connect with artists and with audience in new ways, with the artists you've seen on stage then celebrating their performance beyond the applause. The Ballet Nights experience is designed from the ground up to speak to modern audiences in a new way, eventifying the show for venues of all scales and harnessing accessibility through a short-form variety format led by an engaging dance narrative. Our signature serialization brings audiences back to the theatre again and again, and since launch, the format has placed exciting new challenges on everything from press to marketing and set precedents on product finish and new price points. With a stated mission of using modern-day marketing techniques to penetrate into new audience spaces, we are proud that Ballet Nights has carved out its own audience base, with over 41% of audiences choosing to return to the show series in 2025, creating a theatre tradition that amplifies and celebrates dance artists today. As a gateway for audiences new to dance theatre, the chocolate box of dance sensations led by a compere encourages audiences to take that next step and visit their favourite act beyond our show, whether that be at the same venue as our show or at acclaimed spaces and with major dance brands. Forged as a new way to experience a full cross-section of the dance ecology as it was, and as it could be, this show celebrates world stars dancing modern masterpieces alongside legacy classics, emerging voices, brand new discoveries, as well as exciting new futures in dance. After an ambitious launch in autumn 2023, across 3 programs and 6 shows, Ballet Nights has now deployed 21 times across 7 venues globally, including landings in Brisbane, Australia, Bucharest, Romania, Glasgow, Scotland, and a special edition educational show in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is included featuring work from over 180 artists and fielding 100 acts for our audiences globally. We are especially proud to have made it possible to platform international partners here in London, with Nashville Ballet, Ballet X, Ballet Augsburg, and Ballet de Jury taking their first steps on the London stage here with Ballet Nights. Having reached over 20 million users online and thousands of live audience members at our live shows, Ballet Nights has established itself as a headline product here at Fundamentally Dance and is now trusted by partners at home and abroad to platform, amplify, and celebrate. But where do we go from here? Developing the tools and acquiring the skills to grow a previously untapped market of dormant dance fans around the world wanting to participate, marketing and sales has taken center stage, with our goal of creating more commercially sustainable dance experiences demonstrated across our headline product and its emerging sister brands. With Ballet Nights, Fundamentally Dance want to achieve a vertical integration across a connected product ecosystem that will one day take audiences and participants from first steps into the studio to debut performances on stage and beyond. And here to talk about our Ballet Nights brand ecology further, I am now thrilled to introduce Fundamentally Dance's Director of Operations and a producer on Ballet Nights, Olivia Godwin.
Thanks, Jamil. Hello, my name is Olivia Godwin and I'm Director of Operations at Fundamentally Dance and producer of our flagship production, Ballet Nights. Working on the production since its launch back in September 2023 has been hugely rewarding and a great privilege. Watching what started off as a bold new vision nestled in London's Docklands has matured into an international brand, reimagining what dance can look like for a modern audience. From those early evenings, Ballet Nights set the tone for what Fundamentally Dance would champion, an early core idea of dance as intimate, immediate, and alive. What drives the ecosystem now is the same thing that drove it in those early days, a commitment to building a sustainable, relevant future for dance. Here is a fly-through of what our flagship brand has to offer. First up, Ballet Nights. Uniquely compared evenings of classical, neoclassical, and contemporary dance, championing world stars, modern masterpieces, legacy classics, emerging voices, brand new discoveries, and international landings, alongside live music. Every show is structured as a high-table tasting menu, echoing wider trends towards short-form content, 10 to 12 different and distinct pieces, each introduced with context, story, and personality. Bridging the traditional gap between stage and audience, inviting viewers into the process rather than keeping them at a distance, by informing what they are seeing, why they are seeing it, and crucially, where they can see it next. Welcoming in its proximity, authenticity, and difference, the brand has cultivated a loyal and growing audience of both seasoned dance enthusiasts and newcomers. Like all Ballet Night shows, the main show goes up and down in the same day, an agile and flexible product ready to program, perfect for a theatre's dark day or broken week. Ballet Nights New Voices offers a closer look at our new discoveries and emerging voices, all fielded in revolutionary spaces designed to pick the boundaries of what a dance experience can look like, catering to a younger and diverse audience. By championing emerging artists and presenting work in fresh, unexpected contexts, it reinforces Ballet Nights' commitment to innovation, audience engagement, and creating a globally relevant platform where both established and new talent can thrive. Even more agile than the main stage Ballet Nights platform, this show is perfect for site-specific adaptation, event and entertainment collaboration, and the nighttime ecology. Ballet Nights Spotlight shines a light on an outstanding voice in dance, presenting work that is often unseen and otherwise unavailable to audiences. The platform offers that vital next step for emerging artists, providing a stage as well as the confidence and support to premiere in a busy London marketplace, celebrating exceptional talent, as seen in the UK premiere of Pet Claws and Knights of Margot. Ballet Night Spotlight can be fielded at a mid-scale theatre between 250 and 600 seats. Ballet Nights Masterclasses were created as an educational wraparound to the main stage performance, where we bring the stars of Ballet Nights into the studio, creating an opportunity for aspiring young dancers to work with world-class talent, before and after seeing them on stage. Our masterclasses are designed differently, to create an engaging and discovery-filled journey through the styles presented in the show, such as ballet with Stephen McRae, tap with Guy Salim, or guided improvisation with Jordan James Bridge. Our masterclasses will be rolling out across the UK and cities where Ballet Nights is touring in 2026, and can also be found as part of our international landings. Keeping the connection between our audiences and the artists between our live shows, the Ballet Nights podcast and behind-the-scenes mini-documentaries provide an intimate look through the curtain, featuring conversations with choreographers, dancers, and industry innovators. By extending the Ballet Nights experience beyond the stage, the podcast amplifies the artist's voice, highlights emerging talent, celebrates leading figures in dance, all building a broader, engaged community around the art form. The Ballet Nights podcast will return in 2026 for its third season, and our curated lineup of star guests will be announced soon. Launching in 2026, Ballet Nights The New Year's Day concert creates a brand new annual tradition designed to ring in the new year with celebration, artistry, and energy. This festive program brings together a curated selection of world-class dancers and innovative choreography, offering audiences a vibrant, uplifting experience to start the new year. This is the only New Year's ballet concert here in the UK, featuring an extended focus on live music. The Ballet Nights New Year's Day concert at Cadogan Hall is on sale now and brings Ballet Nights into the festive season for the first time since launch. And now, we are thrilled to announce today Ballet Nights New Futures, premiering June 9th, 2026 at Cadogan Hall in Sloane Square. This programme celebrates excellence in dance education, bringing together the very best of the UK's leading institutions: the Royal Ballet School, English National Ballet School, Rambert School of Ballet and Contemporary Dance, Elmhurst Ballet School, Central School of Ballet, BA Modern Ballet at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, and Northern School of Contemporary Dance, all on one single stage. With collaboration at its heart, the show offers a unique opportunity for students to showcase their artistry and perform collectively, highlighting the next generation of talent while creating a dynamic, unified celebration of the country's rich educational dance landscape. We wanted to create a show for current, former, and prospective students and parents of the UK's leading dance colleges, and allow them to connect even more with each unique school's offering. Every act performing will be preceded by an introduction from the head of each school, college, and programme before showcasing their wonderful students. Join us in our first ever school celebration, another new yearly tradition for dance fans of all ages to enjoy. Now that you know the story so far, we're excited to announce a brand new way to stay connected with Ballet Nights between our shows. Here to introduce something new, I am pleased to welcome our Director of Marketing, Ezekiel Mavani.
Thanks, Olivia. Hello, everyone. My name is Ezekiel Mavani, Director of Marketing for Fundamentally Dance. Ballet Nights has grown from an ambitious idea into a truly unique platform for showcasing the best dance the UK and the world has to offer. And in the same spirit of ambition, we've developed an exciting new way for you to experience Ballet Nights, during the show, before, and even in the moments after the curtain falls. I'm thrilled to introduce First Position. Launching this Q1 2026, Ballet Nights First Position is our inaugural subscription experience. But more than that, it marks the beginning of a deeper relationship between Ballet Nights and the people who love what we do. We've listened closely to our audience, many of whom have supported us from the very beginning. And we know we can offer more from the moment you start thinking about attending the next Ballet Nights all the way to the final moments after the show has ended. At just £30 a month, your entire interaction with Ballet Nights experiences an evolution. To start, you will have access to a fully digital concierge service through your own personal portal, where you'll also receive early access to tickets so you can secure your favorite seats. You can book shows, personalize your experience with an extra glass of bubbly, or arrange a birthday celebration complete with a special souvenir program, all seamlessly integrated through WhatsApp. And the fun doesn't stop there. You'll also receive exclusive ticket discounts. Now, for those who want to step behind the curtain, and we're talking about the true lovers of the stage, you'll gain access to exclusive digital content. This includes behind-the-scenes material, deep cuts, commentary from the team analyzing and breaking down each act, and creative post-show insights. You'll be the first to receive it, giving you a deeper connection to each performed work before you see it, and a way to carry the experience with you long after the curtain falls. Finally, through our growing network of partners, First Position offers a range of exclusive discounts across London. Whether you're traveling in for the show or treating yourself to a night out afterwards, you can enjoy savings on accommodation, food, drink, and even partner brands selected to enrich your ballet nights. On that note of partnerships, Fundamentally Dance is also pleased to announce that we are now ready to expand the horizons of our partnerships in a meaningful and strategic way. Our audience demographics makes us an ideal platform for brands seeking exposure to a highly engaged, culturally driven slice of London and international arts goers. Beyond that, our artistic investment through our educational programs, our commitment to emerging talent, and our role in providing a platform for new voices offers a powerful pillar for organizations looking to invest in social development and the arts ecosystem. And now, I'll hand you back to Jamil, who has even more exciting news to share.
Thank you, Ezekiel. At Fundamentally Dance, we are constantly asking the question, how can we create more dance for our audiences? In the beginning, we thought that the proximity and the closeness that audiences were feeling to the artist participating in our shows was due to the literal up-close experience of our space at our launch venues. But as we graduated to larger stages, the audiences only seemed to feel even closer to the action as they grew in size. With the discovery we made that the proximity was in the story being told and not the physical distance of audiences to the stage, in May this year, our Ballet Nights product faced its biggest stress test to date. With over 2,000 people filling the Sala Palatului in Bucharest, a beautiful historic venue and filled with audience members wanting to experience the magic of Ballet Nights, they wanted to feel the event as it looked and felt in our online materials. With a supporting cast of Ballet Nights regulars, we all held our breath to see what Ballet Nights would achieve at this larger scale. And we are thrilled to share that our first Romanian landing achieved a full theatre standing ovation, with our meet and greet bearing all the signature hallmarks of the Ballet Nights experience here in London. So how can we go a step further and create more experiences outside of Ballet Nights? How can we fill an arena or even a stadium? If it worked for 2,000 people, how do we get our products in front of 20,000 people live? With an average cast of 15, how could we expand this to 115? Well, to answer that question, first we needed to imagine how can we connect audiences in this new way to just one artist.
For me, this is a really interesting moment to unlock some of the things that I've been thinking of as a performer, things that have driven me since a very young boy, and the things that I'm most passionate about. Dancing is a silent art form, but I'm also eager to have my own voice and to express my feelings and thoughts about dance in general. My name is Matthew Bull, I'm from Liverpool, and I'm a principal with the Royal Ballet. Dance has always been a really important part of my life, and it's taken me on an incredible journey. From a young boy growing up in Liverpool to a professional dancer dancing on stages across the world. I've never done anything quite like this before, and I think this will be a really amazing personal opportunity for me to share my life as well as my dancing with the audience. Dancing as a profession can be an incredibly challenging journey, and of course I've had a lot of moments which have made me question and wonder whether this was the right thing for me, and I'm also quite excited for this moment to be able to share that with my audience and not just to talk about positives and career highs. This will be a unique experience for me to reveal some of the secrets and aspects that go into my craft. So the next time you see me perform, there'll be a whole new dimension to my dancing. This is An Evening with me, Matthew Bull, and you can get your tickets at aneveningwithmatthewbull.com.
This December, we introduce our new An Evening With series, starting with An Evening with Matthew Bull. Working closely with artists like Matthew on the bespoke design of this new format, An Evening With brings together the best elements of intimacy and a curated live dance experience, as well as a music experience, creating new dialogues directly with artists through a Q&A. And in our own unique homage to a TED Talk, we introduce the Walk and Talk, where fans can hear directly from the artist what they are thinking and what they are feeling during main stage performances of their favourite repertoire. The big moments in our story are those that we get to celebrate together, and my team and I look forward to celebrating many more of those moments with more audiences than ever before in 2026. I'm excited now to introduce our Fundamentally Dance Chief Operating Officer, Gavin McCaig. Gavin is going to share the ground being broken on distributing dance to audiences nationwide and how we are solving the challenges at home and internationally of making dance compatible with theatres operating in the modern day paradigm.
Thanks, Jamil. Our strategy is clear. We build productions and events that are artistically ambitious, culturally relevant, and commercially sustainable. We operate on an investment-led model that negates reliance on public subsidy and, instead, leans on financial structures more commonly seen in tech, entertainment, and startup environments. By bringing cross-sector expertise from finance, fintech, and data to digital innovation and audience insights, we are building scalable, investable models for dance, which will mean more dance in more places for more people. One of the biggest challenges in the UK is the long-standing gap between independent dance and the venues who want to present it. Venues struggle to find high-quality independent work, and independent companies struggle to secure viable touring slots. Our model addresses this directly.
We work with an expanding network of independent venues and distributors to deliver productions that truly fit their audiences, while giving us a national touring footprint that is growing rapidly. In the next year alone, Ballet Nights and our wider portfolio will travel to cities including Brighton, Manchester, Glasgow, Darlington and more, opening access to audiences who may never have experienced dance at this scale. We spend significant time analysing ticket prices, demand patterns and audience appetite, taking cues from commercial sectors like musical theatre and even sports such as Formula One, where experiential value drives ticket confidence. Despite our premium positioning, we are committed to accessibility. In London, Ballet Nights tickets now start from £15, while our average ticket prices remain above industry norms. That balance, that excellence is still accessible, is a core part of our sustainability strategy. Crucially, audiences travelled this year from more than 90 postcode districts, with Kensington and Chelsea, Westminster and Wandsworth forming our strongest core London audience, but with meaningful reach across Surrey, Hertfordshire, Essex and beyond, demonstrating an appetite that already extends well outside of London's usual cultural catchment. Our average ticket price sits higher than national trends, more in line with leading touring musical theatre, and we're passionate about placing proportionate value on the exceptional talent on stage and the experience audiences enjoy when joining us. With the average cheapest regional ticket now rising to £24.44, up 16.6% year on year, and top regional prices sitting just above £59, we see the need to move with the market and to ensure we're achieving longer-term sustainability in our models. In an ever-evolving landscape, our decision to keep wingside tickets for Ballet Nights at just £15, while still achieving a premium average, demonstrates something really powerful. That high-quality dance, priced intelligently, can attract broad, committed audiences without compromising commercial viability. We're also proud to act as a cultural bridge, and more so than ever in 2026. By bringing performances from companies such as Cape Town City Ballet, Ballet de Monterey, as well as artists from Le Ballet de Monte Carlo and others to be announced soon, we're helping audiences encounter work they cannot see anywhere else. This import and export approach enriches our programmes, diversifies artistic voices, and elevates the UK's position within the global dance landscape. These partnerships also support our long-term goal of taking British-produced work overseas, strengthening the export of UK dance and expanding the international footprint of our productions. Our work at FD lives at the intersection of arts and entertainment. By leveraging partners who operate at the forefront of digital culture, including emerging technologies, insight-led analytics, and platforms like Meta, we have the agility to make smarter decisions, reach wider audiences, and design experiences that resonate across multiple audience segments. This blend of artistic integrity and commercial viability is central to our identity. National companies across the UK are currently facing the biggest challenge in financially sustainable touring for a generation. That's where FD wants to deploy our model and scale it up. Our agility, lean structures, smart financial mechanisms, and production frameworks designed from the ground up enable rapid deployment, responsive planning, and ambitious growth. Ballet Nights has already grown well beyond expectations, and our impact speaks for itself. But we are not stopping there. We've got so much more to do. 2026 marks the next chapter in our journey, proof that Fundamentally Dance can produce, innovate, distribute, and inspire, all whilst contributing to a more sustainable and ambitious future for dance in the UK. I'm excited now to pass to our assistant producer, Kira Dillon, to talk us through how access and education fits into this expansion. Kira, passing the word to you.
Thank you, Gavin. At Fundamentally Dance, we recognize the importance of connecting aspiring dancers to our artists and musicians. Through the Ballet Nights Masterclasses program and ambassador-led initiatives, young people gain meaningful access to world-class artists and coaching. These structured, diverse courses present a raft opportunity for students to grow and develop. We're delighted that in 2026, Ballet Nights Masterclasses will visit Manchester, Brighton, Woking, Darlington, and Glasgow, reaching more young people than ever before. It is essential that part of what we present on stage connects with the younger audience, sparking passion and cultivating the next generation of artists and audiences. I am also thrilled that we are partnering with regional venues across the country to build an educational wraparound for a headline 2026 touring production that will be announced later. By partnering with local schools, colleges, and community groups, embedding educational content around our performances, we hope to inspire and educate. And with that in mind, I hand back to Jamil for our next big announcement.
Thank you, Kira. As a new company, Fundamentally Dance has hit the ground running with our short haul shows, innovative formats, and danced answers to business questions. But it's those questions that remain important. And from day one, we've been asking how to remount great repertoire from dance history, how to stage greatest hits by living choreographers, and how can we facilitate the import and export of audience favorites from around the globe. And finally, how do we cradle new ideas from new voices onto the main stage? It is with great pleasure that today we announce our first full-length touring dance theatre production. Introducing The Brown Suite.
Hi, my name is Darius Drew.
And I'm Nail McLean, and together we are
Black Brick.
The Brown Suite is a dance theatre production where we explore relationships, soul, funk, romance, conflict, and entanglements. All of these things are our tapestry of emotions that create our world, which is the 1970s New York soul and folk era.
The Brown Suite to me is really about love and entanglement, really just the human spirit. When I hear the music, I'm always filled with so much joy and passion, and I know audience will feel the same way.
Naam and Darius are wonderful. They are fantastic to work with. They come from a jazz tradition, which we don't see here. So what you're going to see in this show is a particular way of moving and telling stories that no one else does. And they have within them a whole culture. And you see it unfold in this work, especially with this music.
The Brown Suite is a 2-act production with 7 dancers, and this will be the first time we as Black Brick are working with a costume designer, a set designer, and our amazing lighting designer, Joshie Harriet. I want the Brown Suite to allow the audience to have a reflection on life. We touch on different relationships in this production, and everyone, depending on where they are in their life, should see some character which somewhat resembles them.
I want the music to bring people together. They can feel that music and that heartbeat of the soul of that time in that music. Black Brick style is a mix of everything, hip hop, jazz, modern. One of the things that we always try to accomplish with that is you see the technique within it.
Darius and Naam are incredible artists, but they're also incredibly funny. They're witty, they move in an intriguing and witty way. They're always up for a joke for them. This is a real challenge.
The Black Brick style definitely draws from the African diaspora as well as Eurocentric techniques such as ballet and Horton. We go into jazz, African and hip hop. The African diasporic is our driving force, but the technique is quite dormant.
To have Fundamentally Dance see our talent has been like a whirlwind.
Yeah, Fundamentally Dancers, they've been quite unique. I don't think any other choreographer at any stage actually has been given an opportunity such as this.
This is good for dance because there's nothing quite like it. It's fun, it uses rhythm, it uses jazz in a way that no one else knows how to do.
I want the audience to be able to come back again and again and again, and for us, that's what we've been really working on in the studio, creating something that they will experience and that they will never forget.
Thank you, Naeem and Darius. And we are thrilled to announce that The Brown Suite will be coming to a theatre near you from autumn 2026. We have a big year out in front of us here at Fundamentally Dance. And as we enter our third year of operation, our entire team are excited to step with you into the future of dance happening today. Thank you for joining us today, and we can't wait to see you at a Fundamentally Dance production soon.